with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, but I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer. Protein spill. Shoot.
Block now on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up. To the 25.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's filling them in the offensive backfield.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And able to find Conley. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Got it. Check, check. Play. Twist. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Check 13.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From midfield, here's Locke. Being chased out left. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Ready? 18 Gators. 59. No game on this defense. No game. Check. Topper. Ready?
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Ready up.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Weapon. Fire.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check out.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready, ready.
47 is the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check 24. Check 24.
Check 52. Hey, lock it.
47 mic. 47 mic.
Hustle, hustle. Let's set it up. Let's go.
Jones on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, wahoo!
Jones now to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, you. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1 yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Second and 11 at the 1 yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Strip that ball.
In his end zone, here's Locke. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
Locke now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly.
And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Check 43. Big grip.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Alert flare. Check 50.
From the gun, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Freeman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the safety creep. Sleep grip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they? They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Go, 60 outlaw. Get it.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the eye. Alert 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the double.
27, Mike. 27. You run. You go tight.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Still on his feet. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You ready?
I got it. See? Hey,
get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No! Hey, exit. Ready?
2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Saquon Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 26. Jim.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. 50, plant. 59. Let it go.
Freeman again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Broncos 21, Giants 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones, throwing after the interception. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Jones operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check, 47. Let's go, D. Get it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. From the 27, Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jones heading up here first and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This is Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A give, running right, Lindsey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. And some room to roam now. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped. The 7-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. Oh, nifty. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Hey, Roy.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
High 7.
Throwing again. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Jones operating from the gun, letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jones, going to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find his receiver. It's Cody Core. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense... They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had 1 final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Broncos, they move a step closer to 500 as